Thank you. All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the truth hour with General Sarasun said he kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to not only the Sarasun SETI YouTube page, but the General SETI YouTube page, two dynamic institutions on YouTube giving you nothing but black power, black divinity. I want you to subscribe immediately. I want you to become a member. The link for the memberships right down in the chat. All you have to do is just click it. You get a video introduction, rundown on the memberships, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join, even if you don't. I appreciate your presence here at the Sarasun SETI General SETI YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. The General got a new website on Teachable right now. I want you to get over there and check it out. Uploading a lot of dynamic curriculums, powerhouse programs, certificate courses. First one up, 25 Steps to the Redemption of Definitive Black Manhood is up there right now, family. I want you to subscribe. I want you to get over there, check out the curriculum. And it also comes with the Brotherhood of Heru Roundtable live stream developed for the brothers where we can sit down and discuss very powerful and important information pertinent to our growth and development. Nothing like it, family, designed just for you. Get on over there and check it out. It's a dynamic program. That's right. Ring the alarm, kingseti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarasun SETI, DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor accessories for every room in the house. Got something for your family. I know you're going to like and love. Get on over there. Check it out, kingseti.com. Get that discount. Shop and save and shop. Pull the fire alarm, generalseti.com, SETI University, over 2,500 videos, 40 different subjects, all the subjects that you know and love from the general old Mecca, voyages of the Nile, ancient Egypt, ancient Kush, black power, economics, education, the black woman is God, the making of the white man, Freemasonry exposed, and much, much more. Not another website nowhere on the planet that could compare, compete, become a member today. And everybody know General got the pop in his page on Patreon by far. That's right. Over 500 exclusive live streams. Man, we got that work on. These is advanced teachings. You see, believe me, rocking the house every time. I want you to get over there. We got that fire line up tomorrow. When I tell you I got fire, that's exactly what I got. I don't want you to miss it. Become a patron and get that work. To all the family that donated, I appreciate you. Those would like to donate, the link right there in the chat. Click it, donate. I thank you very much. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels. King SETI, General SETI, Sarasun SETI. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends and comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. Well, we got a report on the brother, I believe is out of Cincinnati, who has he has retaliated on the police, who for one reason or another, this brother's son was murdered, killed, and he didn't, he wasn't taking it laying down. He believed that there was foul play in the death of his son, and he retaliated, man, and he found the cop that, allegedly shot his son, and from my understanding, struck him with the car, ran him over, saw him and ran him over and took him out. Let's check this this news report out, and I'll be right back.
These East Price Hill condos Thursday morning, Cincinnati officers tracked down a stolen vehicle.
As you know, we had a critical incident yesterday.
4 people get out and start running. In body cam footage released today, in just 6 seconds, police say 18-year-old Ryan Hinton aims his gun at officers.
He's got a gun!
Police shoot and kill him. Today on MLK Drive, a deputy is working traffic control for UC graduation when a driver crashes into him.
There is a connection between these two incidents. The driver of today's vehicle that struck a deputy has a family relationship with the 18-year-old that we shot yesterday.
Chief, is the person who hit the deputy the father of the person who was shot yesterday?
Yes.
Ryan Hinton's father, 38-year-old Rodney Hinton, is charged with aggravated murder in the deputy's death. He was taken to University Hospital in critical condition. Hours later, the Hamilton County Sheriff's deputy dies. The CPD homicide unit investigating both the death of the deputy killed today and the death of the 18-year-old shot by police.
I can assure you, as the chief of police for Cincinnati, I will ensure you transparency and
They got a lot of shit going on in Cincinnati. You feel what I'm saying? You know, and you know, I was looking at some videos where, you know, you would think the most racist states are in the South. And the majority, you know, racism, you know, a Neanderthal is a Neanderthal is a Neanderthal. So you cannot be fooled. A Neanderthal is a Neanderthal is a Neanderthal. You see? But it is some hotter spots. It is some hotter spots now. You see, it's all hot, but it's some hotter spots. Okay, and a lot of people don't know how racist Ohio is. They got Ohio ranked as the most racist state in the fucking United States right now. You see? And that motherfucker is in the Midwest. It's a lot of shit going on in Ohio. You know, and you could tell that, you know, family down there is on some escalated, you know, revolutionary tactics in Ohio. You see? And, you know, they're just like when the Neanderthal neo-Nazis showed up and thought they rolled down on them. You see, but the fact that, you know, they got the gall, like, you know, to show up the gall, you know, you motherfuckers got the gall to show your ass up like that. And you know, thinking you could, you know, like motherfuckers gonna lay down for some shit like that. You know, that's what's wrong with them, but it's not happening like that. You know, and Cincinnati, you know, especially in that area, they ain't laying down like that. And I haven't been laying down like that at no time. You know what I'm saying? For a long time, have I ever known them to be any other kind of way? You know, they will rise to the occasion much quicker than a whole lot of motherfuckers. You know, some motherfuckers come out and they'll march around with the gun and won't bust shit. Well, you know, just to show it. We showing up. You see motherfuckers march through, that's all they gonna do. March through, show a presence. Ain't gonna bust a goddamn firecracker. You know, but obviously up in that Cincinnati area, it's a much different story. You know, and so this brother again, you know, they didn't took the life of his son, and he didn't take it well. He didn't take it well. You feel me? He just didn't take it well, and he retaliated.
a thorough and accurate investigation.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking.
At these East Price Hill condos Thursday morning, Cincinnati officers tracked down a stolen vehicle.
As you know, we had a critical incident yesterday.
4 people get out and start running. In body cam footage released today, in just 6 seconds, police say 18-year-old Ryan Hinton aims his gun at officers.
He's got a gun.
Police shoot and kill him. Today on MLK Drive, a deputy is working traffic control for UC graduation when a driver crashes into him.
There is a connection between these two incidents.
And people are saying he didn't have no gun. A lot of people are saying that he didn't have no gun. So they keep saying he had a gun, but they say people, I'm not for sure if he had a gun. In the way that the camera showed, the boy was running. He wasn't trying to turn and, or anything. So I don't know if he had a, I have to do, I have to look into it, I have to look into that. But that's always the case. He had a gun. And goddamn, be a phone, be anything. They'll put something on you. I mean, goddamn, you think we stupid? Man, coming up, man, they always kept some shit. Even when you watch that one motherfucking movie, King of New York, they was throwing motherfucking, they had dirty guns and shit they was dropping on motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? They got bags of them motherfuckers. They can go drop one on your ass quick, fast. Oh, he had a gun. You see, ain't had no gun. These motherfuckers turning off their body cam and all kind of crazy. They're doing all type of crazy, weird ass shit. Body cam ain't working and shit. Some cities don't even require the police to have a goddamn camera, body cam. So yeah, let me see. Oh yeah, Jersey most definitely. Yeah, New York, Jersey, all that shit. Yeah, all that shit. All that shit. All of them is hot. Don't get it twisted. A Neanderthal is a Neanderthal is a Neanderthal. Ain't no motherfucking get away from that. But some of them closer to the cave. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's level. Some at the cave entrance. They still in the cave. They at the cave entrance, and they done seen a little civilization, and they but they still can eat. And then you got some that's all the way back in the cave. You know what I'm saying? And you got some that made it took 2-3 steps out the cave. But they close to the cave. A Neanderthal is a Neanderthal. So I don't want you to, think that they ain't none of them too far from the cave. Some in the cave, some at the entrance of the cave, some that took 2-3 steps out the cave, but they close to the cave. They always could run right back to the cave. And all their mannerisms is as if they never left the cave. And so that's just all it is to it. So when you see them ones that even more brutal, yeah, they in the cave. You know what I'm saying? They in the motherfucking cave. They come, and they only come out to wreak havoc, like the movies and shit, where they drag your ass back into the cave. They only come out to feed. That's all it is. They come out the cave to feed and drag you on in there. You understand? So that's what it is. But this brother ran the police over. The police that shot his and killed his son. He found him. And when he had the opportunity, he ran him over. He ran him over. Now I had the video of when he was, they had him, and they tried to all come in there in the courtroom and had his presence and shit, all the deputies and shit. But man, listen here. When you ain't getting no justice from the law, you ain't getting no justice, man. People, I keep trying to tell you. People think that revolution is only for fairy tale books and shit, where they talk about George Washington and Paul Revere and all these motherfuckers, Paul Revere and all this, and they fought, and and they act like the reasons, and they get them all, and they like the founding fathers and shit and this, that, and they went up against Britain and shit, and fought Britain and shit for their freedom, and they was over here, and you know, and that they was taxing them and damn near here we is, they selling us like they selling chickens. And somehow they think that revolution is on, you know, you see, when people is in a predicament and they don't see no other way out, then, you know, if they got any courage whatsoever and they love freedom more than they love, you know, oppression, they'll rise up. They'll rise up. And so they think that, you know, if they the only ones that, you know, are qualified to start a revolution. Some people start their own revolution. They don't wait. It ain't like they waiting on no masses. And this man started his own revolution. He said his revolution start now. Say this man then took his son's life and the law ain't gonna do nothing about it. They ain't gonna do nothing about it. They're gonna lie. They're gonna lie and create a false narrative to justify the killing of his son. He couldn't take it. So he created his own revolution. You know, and that's that. You know, that's his son. If he, you know, yeah. That's his son. And so if that's what, you know, if that's what his heart and soul and spirit told him to do, then that's what it is. You feel what I'm saying? That's what it is. The man was pretty, and they gave his record, and he was a pretty intelligent man. He went to school, and that don't mean anything, but it do mean something, you know. It don't and it do. And so he wasn't a man just looking for, you know, to be somebody out here taking lives. And yeah, you say plead insanity. Yeah, you could do that and be valid. You see? You lose your child, ain't no telling how, what kind of state of mind, you know, you could go into. You see? Hey, shit. Motherfucker take mine, I'd be willing to, ain't no doubt. I'd be willing to go there, without a doubt. Motherfucker take the life of mine, and shit. Yeah, I could easily see that. You know, without no doubt. I'm just being 1,000 with you. You feel me? Easily. You know, easily. It's just the mere thought of it. It's like nothing to say. You know, it's nothing to say. Yeah, I'm willing to go there. Could easily go there without hesitation. You feel what I'm saying? Without hesitation. You know what I'm saying? You know, you harm one of my babies, you know, without hesitation. You know, so, you know, I feel, and I seen the pain in his heart, and he wasn't concerned about being in front of it, because, you know, he was more concerned about the death of his son. You know, that really what it was about. You know, you could see he was up. He didn't give a fuck at that point. He didn't give a fuck about nothing else but the death of his son. You feel me? Yeah. That was really what it was about. Say they're really trying their best efforts. That's right. They're really trying their best efforts into pushing Trump to pass new unconstitutional laws into place, and many of our people to that day. Yeah. Yeah, well, what I said, you know what I'm saying? I put the video out there. That's a possibility. You feel me? But you know what? It's gonna cause black people to rise to the occasion. And when they start doing that shit, you know, people gonna have to. It's time for people to rise to the occasion. You see, Marcus Garvey, they can say whatever the fuck Marcus Garvey already told motherfuckers. Nigga, they gonna run out of your time gonna run out. You can keep playing games with these Cro-Magnon Neanderthal, but your motherfucking time gonna run out. So you motherfuckers out there, you could keep coming up with all this bullshit talking about what the, you know, this, that, and the third. Nigga, your time gonna run out. And it's gonna be like you know, like Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad said, nigga, the color of your skin gonna be your motherfucking uniform, nigga. You see what I'm saying? Even you niggas over here thinking it's gonna come a time where they ain't gonna give a fuck about where your origin, and they're gonna say, get rid of these niggas. And then you ain't gonna be able to run behind no badge, no nation. You understand what I'm saying? They're gonna see all niggas, you know, the same. That's all it is. It's just niggas in a state of confusion. Time been out. That's right. That's right. Yeah. Yeah. It's been up. Time been up. It's been up. Niggas out here playing games. You know? But Marcus Garvey said, when, you know, they not about this, it's gonna come a time where they go, and then he was saying about, you know, jobs and shit. You see what I'm saying? When you ain't no longer needed, it's gonna come a point in time where you ain't gonna no longer be needed. You feel me? The shit that you doing, nigga, is sports and shit, but as far as being the backbone, you feel what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, they ain't gonna have no place. They're gonna try to get that shit to their babies and shit. They ain't gonna have no room for you. You see, you're going to be in the way, and they're going to want to get a lot, they're going to start, but they're going to want to get a lot of niggas up out the way, too. They're going to want to get a whole lot of niggas up out the way, too. And so black people over here been bullshitting. They've been bullshitting and talking this, that, and third, but, you know, Malcolm X, you see what I'm saying? He laid it down, too. He won, put these motherfucking pistols in niggas' hands and told them, nigga, you know, follow the law, but anytime they come for you on some bullshit, nigga, you understand, protect yourself. That's what it's got to be. And motherfuckers gonna have to band together. You feel what because once you start separating and going in this corner and that corner, then nigga, they gonna eliminate you niggas one by one, in which they've been doing. They're gonna eliminate, it's easier to eliminate niggas one by one. So you fractionalize and you frictionalize and you know, and like I say, you know, and even then, that's why global African supremacy is still because it don't make no goddamn. We understand all, you know, sovereignty and shit. Just like, you know, you can have one nigga, you know, and they say a fist, man. When you hit a motherfucker with a fist, you know, you can knock him out. You see what I'm saying? You got to make a fist. They say you ain't got to necessarily make a fist. You see what I'm saying? You got FBA. You got FBA. Then you got Jamaicans on the thumb. Then you got Haitians. Then you got continental Africa. You ain't got to all be locked. You could just slap the shit out of a motherfucker. You understand? If you have some camaraderie. You see, you ain't got to just ball the fist up. You can slap the shit out of a motherfucker, make him back up. Slap him out. Motherfucker go to sleep. You ever see them motherfuckers that they be slapping motherfuckers? You ain't got to ball. You ain't got to be a fist. You know, but you got to be a part of a hand. The hand is the global African supremacy. And yes, we got branches of the hand, which we call the fingers and shit. But if we united in some you know, unity, you know, of blackness, you know, and that we are in the very well, we might be branches of the same tree all over the planet. You understand? That's enough for us to have a camaraderie and that we could come together, even if we ain't a fist, and be a hand and slap a motherfucker to sleep. Slap a motherfucker to sleep. You know what I'm saying? You see a motherfucker go out, you know. And I done seen motherfuckers on them slap thing, motherfucker slap a motherfucker so motherfucker sleep. You know what I'm saying? Legs go limp, you know, legs go limp. So, you know, we have to wake up, family, because it's that time. It's that time. It's causing us to rise to our greatest levels of morality and fearlessness and leadership and unity. This ain't no goddamn time to be disunified over no bullshit. You feel me? Yeah, we understand certain things, but that's no reason to be disunified. Come to an understanding. You understand? Come to an understanding and move the fuck past that shit and grow, you know, and grow. Don't mean you have to give up nothing. Don't mean you have to, you know, lessen who you are to do that. We need to have some negotiations. If the motherfucking United States, China, and all of them can sit down and negotiate and come to some type of goddamn understanding, we as black people could do the same goddamn thing. There's no reason where we can't sit down and come to some type of understanding and negotiate. You feel me? For the sake of our preservation on this planet. Fuck this bullshit. It's time. It's time. If it's ever been time, the time is now. And it's always been the time. But right now, the time is now to rise to the occasion. I'll see you in a minute, family. We got one more before the night is over. I want you to hit that link over there in the chat. I want you to join me. Yeah, I want you to join me on Patreon. I want you to join me on the other links. I want you to hit that subscribe button right now. Share this with you. What's up, Ray? I want you to what you saw today? Let me see. Yeah. They've been had that battering ram. Yeah, they been had that battering ram. They didn't have that battering ram in Detroit. Yeah, they crazy. They on some bullshit. Yeah, they been had that battering ram. That motherfucking battering ram been in Detroit a long motherfucking time. That motherfucker been there probably since the fucking 80s, 90s at least. In the 90s, they didn't have that motherfucker. Cause shit, you know, them niggas would be up in them houses strapped like a motherfucker. You ain't gonna be able to run up in no, and you got in the 9 and 8, 9 motherfuckers in there with AK-47. You gonna need a battering ram. You see, you gonna need a They used that battering ram that one time, that sister, and they was trying to come and take her baby, and in Detroit, and they used the battering ram on her house. Yeah, they coming to take that woman baby. You know, the state tried to take her baby, and then, man, she wasn't buying that shit. She like, fuck y'all, man. They had to surround the block and come down there with the battering ram. Yeah, so they didn't have that motherfucker for a long, they didn't have that battering ram for a long time. Yeah. He said he did not kill the deputy that killed his son. The deputy he killed didn't have anything to do with it. Hey. Okay. Well, I'm going to look into that. But shit, sometimes you just, hey, you know, Ray say, oh, well. That motherfucker Ray, boy, you came in, Ray came in with a class. That was a classic response right there. I'm trying to, because I'm a crazy motherfucker. I've been to saying some crazy shit. I'm trying to stay on this motherfucker, though. You feel what I'm saying? But you know how I feel. Anytime you see me laughing, Ray, that was classic. Oh, well, hey. Hey. You feel me? But anyway, family, we be right black. You say it's all fair. It is. It is. It's fair. It's all fair. All right, family, I'll be right back. This is General. I want you to hit some of them links. I want you to hit the subscribe button. Share this with your family and friend. We be right black. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Boom. Black power.